So today I've got this Retroid Pocket 3. It was sold on eBay for parts and repair. Uh, it's completely dead. So let's see if we can get this thing taken apart and figure out what's going on with it. I've never worked on one of these, but as you can see, it's in pretty nice condition. Um, doesn't appear to be any water damage or anything going on, but let's get it taken apart and see what's going on with it. I have had an opportunity to look underneath the microscope, and I'll go ahead and show you now. So the USB-C port is not looking too healthy. Before we try plugging it in or anything like that, let's try, first off, take it apart, check the battery voltage, all that good stuff, and see if we can't get this guy working. Okay, so it looks like these are actually torque bits. So let me see if I have something that'll work on these. That looks a little too big, it is. So it looks like this is going to be a T5. So let's get it out. Yeah, that'll work. And they appear to all be the same size, thankfully. Alright, so just 4 screws, I think. Alright, what do we got to do to get this shell apart? Do I need to remove the SD? Let's go ahead and remove it just in case. Let's see. Okay, got a little popping action going on. Okay. So far, so good. All right. Okay. It's pretty straightforward. Looks like it's pretty clean on the inside. It looks to be fairly well made. All right, let's get this shield off and see what's going on underneath it. So here's the battery. Let's see if we can pop this battery out and check the voltage on it. Will this come right out? I think maybe it has some adhesive on it. I think that little spring on here is broken. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right. So that is not for the battery. Let's see, will this shield come off? There we have a, yeah. So we have one more screw under here. Okay, will it come off now? Nope, we got a screw here. How about now? There we go. All right. Now, here's our battery. That looks a bit more like it. So let's check our voltage in this thing, see what we have. Meter to voltage DC. .7 volts. So it's not completely dead, but it's definitely not enough to power it on. So this is a 3.8 battery. Yeah, see we have the 3.8, so that's definitely not going to be enough to charge the system. Okay, let's set it aside. Let's bring this back. Okay, so I think what we're going to need to do is let's see if we can get this board off. And once we get it off, we're going to take a little bit closer look at that charging port under the microscope. All right, let's put this aside again. And let's take a look at this USB-C port. And it doesn't look bad from this angle. The inside of it is a little rough. All the pins seem to be intact. Looks like maybe we have a little bit of corrosion. There's this 0 ohm resistor right here. I'm looking to see if I can pinpoint maybe a fuse. See if we can trace this around just a little bit to kind of get our bearings. Okay, it's plugged in. Let's go to voltage DC. Let's see what we can see here. Okay, so I'm not getting any voltage through this, which isn't surprising. So what I'm thinking is it's not making a good connection on the inside. So let me see if I have a replacement port for this. What does this one look like? That looks like an exact match. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get this port off. Since we have a connector so close to the USB port, let me put some Kapton tape around this so we don't melt it. To try and give this process a little bit more of a chance to succeed, I think I'm going to add a little bit of a low melt. I'm just going to add them here and here. I won't worry about the pins in the front because that's too close to other smaller components. So I'm just going to go with a little bit of low melt here. All right, let's apply some hot air to it and see if we can get this thing to come off without too much trouble. Don't think we took anything vital with it. Let's put a little bit of flux on here. Let's see if we can wick away some of that old solder. Let's add a little bit of leaded solder. Let's do the same thing to our USB-C port. Come back in with our hot air. All right, let's check the work. Let's just make sure. Give it the old solid test, huh? All right, it looks like it should be okay, but I would like to see a little bit more solder on those pads. Let's add a little bit more solder on it. Not much, just a little. Just come through and kind of touch them up. I want to give it every chance to succeed, huh? I think I'm much happier with that. Yeah, that looks way nicer. Now let's take care of these ground legs. let's plug our battery in. I think it's going to go like this. Now let's get us a USB-C meter. Plug it in and see what happens. Let's hope for the best. Hey, what do we got? There's the amp draw. So our battery is charging. That's enough for me to give me enough of a boost to say, I think we can put this thing back together. So let's go ahead and do that. If we can remember how. Well, if I can remember how. Now, I don't know if this device needs the SD card installed, but we'll give it a minute. Let's put it back together. I'll install the SD card and we'll leave it plugged in for a little while and then we'll come back and check it out. So I'm going to plug this thing in and I'm going to let it charge for a while. I don't know how long is a while, but we'll give it enough time to get a little bit of charge in the battery, and then we're going to come back and we're going to test. All right, and we're back. So we have been charging for a little over an hour now to let that battery get back. So let's fire it up and see what happens. 63%, not too bad. Got the Retroid. All right, and we've booted up. Got a bunch of emulators on here. What else do we got? Let's see. Nice. I'm very happy with how this turned out. That was a very satisfying fix. Okay, so it ended up just needing a port replacement, but I had a good time fixing it. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I have a Retroid Pocket 4, like I said in the beginning of the video, but I'm going to be adding this 3 Plus to the collection. Why not? It's quite a nice little system. Very well engineered on the inside. I think it's going to make a good addition to my collection. So I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time.